It has been 131 days since this man won Eurovision 2025 representing Austria with Wasted Love. But he's had an amazing summer, a new single, Back to Forgetting, that's out now. And he's joining us here in Amsterdam. Welcome to Ding a Dong, the Dutch Eurovision podcast. JJ!
Thank you for having me.
JJ, how does it feel when you hear 131 days?
It's insane. It's literally like beyond insane. Because like to me, it feels like it was yesterday. And like time really flies when you're having fun or if you're busy. It's really insane. I can't believe.
Were there days off at all, or has it just been like
days
one?
off? I don't know that word.
What's that concept?
What's that? I've never heard of that. No, I'm kidding. I did have some days off, and I was on vacation this summer too. So it was nice to like recharge a bit and turn my phone off, even though I still had replied to everyone. But it was nice to like be away from the city.
Nice, and of course, Eurovision is a starting point for a lot of artists. We see it, and it's a jumping off point. And I think that's so interesting to talk about that today, about what do you do after Eurovision? What was the first thing you did straight after Eurovision?
So straight after, I got into the bus back to the hotel after the press conference, and I was just like, I was starving. I was like, and I want to see my family because they were waiting at my hotel for me to arrive. Yeah. So then they were the first people that I actually like saw who weren't like in my team. And so my sister was waiting, and then she was crying, she was sobbing, and I was like, come here, and then I hugged her, and it was really nice to see my family again.
Nice. Had you seen them a lot during those weeks, or was it just all basically rehearsal press, seeing people like us party,
literally?
Yeah.
No, I did see them. They came to my hotel before the first semifinal. So, because I had a day off kind of that day. And so my family came to my hotel and said hi. And I was like, finally I can see you guys after 1.5 weeks. So it was nice to see them again.
Nice.
Yeah. Part of a close family, I guess.
Yeah, we're a very close family. And I'm very fortunate and lucky that I have this family that are so loving and supportive. And yeah, I can't complain at all.
That must be nice to have that in your, kind of like in your backpack, when you know that with everything that comes with being a young new artist that travels all across Europe, that you have that to go back to, right?
I'm very lucky that I have an amazing support system, and they always, back me whenever I need something, or like they are also the ones that ground me whenever I need someone to like be here for me. So I'm really, really glad that I have my family.
Nice. And of course, now you're starting the rest of your career as an artist.
Yeah.
Wasted Love was your first single.
Crazy.
How did you think about Wasted Love as the introduction to JJ? Was it a song that is 100% you because you co-wrote it with Taya, with others as well? Or was it something where you're like, oh, this is part of me, but it's not fully me? Like, how do you look back on Wasted Love knowing where you're going now?
Oh, if I look back onto the entire situation, it's an introduction to JJ, because it incorporates both of my musical worlds that I grew up with, so like opera and pop. And I wanted to put in something that represents me as an artist, and Taya and Thomas did an amazing job helping me doing this. And so I'm very, very thankful to them that they are the reason that this beautiful baby, I'd call it, the song was developed, and that everyone has been loving it so much, which is also crazy to me because that was my first release ever, and I was like, guys, what is going on? Like, this is insane.
Yeah. And then how do you continue after that? Like, where do you start your creative process?
Yeah, so I wanted to have a continuation of a story. So I wanted to finish the storytelling that I started with Wasted Love with. And so I had to think back the time, what was going on. So after I won, so the person I wrote my new song about, Back to Forgetting, was the same person I wrote Wasted Love about. And this person didn't, like, let's say, leave me alone in that sense. So like I was trying to forget this person because I wanted them out of my life. And then all of a sudden I got a message, and he was like, hey,
you up?
Yeah,
it was
like,
after
hey,
darkness. It's in the lyrics.
Exactly. And it was like, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing? Want to catch up? And I was like, girl, leave me alone. Like, I think all of us had something similar. So I was like, no, can you just leave me? And can I just go back to forgetting that anything happened at all?
Have you ever had it? I mean, I'm going to be guilty of this. I've been tempted to do it the other way around as well. where you're like, you know,
Been tempted or did it?
both.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I did both.
Well,
how about you? Have you?
I don't think so, actually. I've got them. I don't think I've actually... Maybe I've done it, but not like after dark. That's not my... I'm not like a 1 o'clock. That's not my...
Have you ever been like in the... Like, had the urge to be like, I'm curious how this person is or not?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was like reacting to someone's story because like if you go like separate ways but in a good way, then you can like, you know, you still follow each other. You're like, oh my God, they're doing this and this. Like, hey, congratulations. Or like, hey,
awesome.
what are you doing? How are you doing? I'm seeing that you're doing pretty well. That type of thing. But not like actively saying, hey, what's up? Like, want to hang out again? Like, no.
It's 1 o'clock. Let's go to like a bar.
Literally. And then to the bed.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nope. Pass on that one.
Thank you.
So how did this song come together? How did this like... Was it like, did you, because it's with a different writing team as well?
Yeah.
So how did Back to Forgetting come together? Was it like, did you pick the writers? Did the writers come to you? Because it's a different team that you wrote Wasted Love with.
So I was in Madrid at the Pride Parade. I had a performance there. And the day after, Warner, the label, had a songwriting camp. And so I was there for a day. And then the song was written with Jude York, who's an amazing Australian musician. Like, he's crazy. And with the producer of Barabarabastu, Christopher Sondberg. So we were put together in a team, and that's how the song was made.
What is it like? Because we keep hearing about these writing camps. You know, some countries only use a writing camp to write songs for their selection. Yeah. Can you describe what it's like? Because there's also now a Netflix reality show about writing camps. Like, what is that process like? Because you also have to get to know people.
Of course, yeah. So basically, like in a writing camp, you are there for like, I don't know, it's different, but like sometimes you're there for a week, sometimes for just a few days. So the writing camp in Madrid was specifically planned for an entire week, and different people are always invited. So like, let's say 7 producers, 7 songwriters, and 7 artists, and you are all fumbled together and mixed up. Every day you work with a different producer and a different songwriter, and then you see which song, you know, comes out at the end of the day. And then you have a broad selection of songs that you can choose from to release, or maybe keep them in your archives for whenever you feel like it's the right time.
Nice. So you also have a composing credit on this song.
Yeah.
What happened? Like, how did you, like, because that's really cool. That's not, I think, a position a lot of new artists are able to be in.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and what was that process like?
It was pretty fun because it was like my first session after being at Eurovision, because I didn't have time to be in the studio again. So that was the first time I was back in the studio. And I just wanted to let my creative mind flow, because it was a very recent situation when I had this message coming through. So then I was like, let me just channel like my inner emotion that I was feeling at that time. And it was kind of like anger, but also like thinking like, why are you still like hooked on? Like we've been through for like months already, like let it be. So I was just letting my creativity flow, and we found an amazing melody, and then we just kept on working on that.
Because are you still studying, or did you finish the...
No, I'm still studying.
You're still studying. Because is it part of your study, actually the composing part as well, or is it just like the singing?
Oh no, it's just the singing in my yeah, right. So in what I'm studying, it's just mainly about vocal performance and being able to sing an entire opera. So songwriting isn't a part of my university, but
You get drawn to it. Actually.
Yeah, I kind of have like random melodies in my head. So when I go to the bathroom at 2 a.m., for example, I sometimes hear like a random melody, or sometimes I just wake up and then hear a melody in my head. So then I just grab my phone and start recording. I'm like, something like that.
I think actually a lot of opera singers just randomly, because if you're around opera singers, they will be singing anything.
Literally.
Because you just co-directed. You just co-directed a modern version of an opera, so you've got this experience of your own.
Love.
We made it queer. So Karma was sung by a guy, and then the rest of the cast was like, except for the musicians, were drag queens. So it was very
period.
Yeah,
Love.
It was very cunty. Yeah, it was very fun.
Love.
But like opera singers, it's fun because they're like, but they're singing all the time. It's
it sometimes gets annoying. Like if you're in a room full of opera singers, especially before a concert, everyone's sings, like they do their vocal warm-ups, and it gets so annoying after a while. Like I'm annoyed by myself sometimes when I have like a lot of vocal warm-ups to do. I'm like, actually I don't want to sing anymore. Like I just want to perform, that's it.
Yeah. And I think it's important to know for a lot of people that vocal warm-ups are so important, but also vocal cool downs are very much a thing, right?
Definitely. So like after your performance, making sure that your voice doesn't go like from 100 to 0. So just like slowly letting it relax, and then actually at the end of the day you shouldn't talk at all. Just like vocal rest so that your voice heals faster and better. But yeah, I just love to talk. I have like a huge mouth, so I constantly talk. I'm like yapping. Actually, sometimes people are like, JJ, it's enough.
Christina did that to you during the week, which I remember. It was
she was like, sweetheart, no, you have to be in a vocal rest or else mama's gonna slap you. I was like, oh, okay.
Were you one of the persons who walked around with the sign?
Yeah, literally. She was like, I'm putting you in a vocal rest. And I was like, guys, I can't talk. And she was like, psh. And so then my team made me a sign that said, Conchita, put me in vocal rest, or else she would have been angry if I would have.
Which kind of made it iconic, because it was like,
literally.
Conchita says, like, it's like, you have to do it.
If the mother and queen of Eurovision says you have to be quiet, you have to obey.
That's a good mom, actually.
Literally.
Did she already give you like a drag name?
No, but I think like, something like the JJ. I think that's like
I love it.
That's like the perfect drag name, I think. Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah.
We'll just go and make it Faye and then JJ. Because then it
JJ.
That would work. That would be nice. So I'm wondering, when you finished Eurovision, and once again, iconic, you won.
Thank you.
Just reminding you.
Thank you.
It's what was your idea of what you wanted to do next? Was there like a mood board? Was there like an idea for you? Or was it something, all right, you're going into that whole crazy, you have to go around Europe and promote this and be celebrated.
Right.
Or did you really went, okay, I want to have a next single, I want to keep going?
Yeah, so it was definitely a mix of both. So like I knew that I had to travel around Europe to promote and like and live this feeling like, okay, I just won. I'm gonna do this and this and this, like promotional tour through Europe, seeing new people, meeting new people, being at new places, which is beautiful, and I love to travel. And I definitely knew that I wanted to be in the studio again to make new music, because that's what my fans are hungry for. Like I get messages every day like, we're so hungry, can we have another song? So that's what I'm working towards. Like I really want to deliver the best I can for the people, because that's what they deserve.
So for example, like what if an album pops up? Like what's gonna be, is it gonna be a lot of opera pop? Like what's the inspiration? Where do you pull inspiration from?
So I pull inspiration from like music that I listen to at the moment, but also like the vibe of the day, like how I'm feeling. If I'm, let's say, very excited or happy, then I want to have like a more upbeat, uplifting song. But if I'm feeling more tired, or if I'm feeling more depressed, or if I'm feeling more something that's like triggering me, then I want to have like a song with deeper meaning. But I definitely want to keep incorporating my operatic voice, because that's something that that's always been a part of me, and always will have a part and be a part of me. And also in Back to Forgetting, I kept it in a few moments. So I didn't want to lose that spark and lose that, momentum that people got to know me from.
Was it a conscious decision to not fully put it in the entire chorus again? Because I think I can imagine also that because it was such a big part of Wasted Love, and that you kind of also want to show the other ranges of your voice in a little bit, and not just be tied to that, because otherwise that becomes the expectation for every damn song. Yeah,
that's true. But I've always wanted to be a pop star as a kid. So I watched Hannah Montana a lot as a kid. And I always imagined after getting out of the shower, like literally, like after the shower, putting a towel over my head, pretending it's a wig, and sing in front of the mirror, hold like a deodorant or like a hairbrush, and like pretend like I'm singing in front of millions of people. So it's always been a dream to be a pop singer. So that's why we wanted to go the way of having more pop, but I still wanted to keep the operatic element, which was, very, very important to me, because that's also the thing that people know me for, and that's something that I love to do. And so also my future songs will also be having the operatic part in it. Yeah.
Why do you think opera is being received so good in Eurovision? Normal opera, it's kind of hard to bring it to a wider audience.
Yeah.
What do you think like the difference is?
I feel like the storyline from an entire opera is like, a 3-hour show is really hard to listen to, and it gets tiring after a while. And also it's very complex. So I think it's too hard to understand for almost everyone, actually. Even opera singers are sometimes having a hard time understanding the storyline and the music that they're doing. So I think blending something which is kind of simple but also very magical makes people more interested in listening to it. That's why I think Wasted Love worked so well, because it was a blend of like pop and opera, something like unexpected, which was the operatic part, but something very like simple in that sense, which was the high falsetto pop voice that I used.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the techno elements, the EDM elements that are in that song as well work really well.
Thank you.
I'm wondering, there was with Eurovision there's a lot going on. Also in terms of, there's a creative aspect to staging and stuff like that. You work with Serge. What are some of the lessons that you've taken from doing such a, it's an absurd process like Eurovision. There's nothing like it in the world where you get to work with so many creators, especially. What are some of the lessons you've taken from that you're now over this summer have gone, I've learned how to do this, or I know how that works. Like, what are some of the stuff that you've been able to already like apply?
I'd say like letting someone say their entire opinion on a certain project, or like pitching their entire idea, because there's always something in it that grabs you, and then you can always work on everything else that didn't get your attention. Because a lot of people, they always hear the first 10 seconds of something and they're like, not liking this anymore. But then actually the magical thing is like after 30 or 40 seconds. So like I learned to listen to the entire pitch of whatever, like creative direction or whatever, and then give off my opinion, or then take that thing that I love the most from that entire pitch and then work on everything else around it.
That must be it's such a good tip.
Yeah, because I was very like used to planning everything myself in the operatic world. So I did everything for myself, my own management, my own creative direction, my own like style and everything. So it was hard, of course, to, pass the torch to someone else to work for me in that sense. So it was like, guys, I can do it myself too, but in this case, you need people to help you. And so in the beginning, it was kind of hard, but I trusted everyone because I had an amazing team and everyone was really so good. That's why.
But did it also taught you yourself now that you kind of come in with a vision, so you can have both, like you can do it yourself, but even with the team, you can maybe vocalize better, like I want this, or I want it to sound like this.
Exactly. Yeah. Now it's easier to like, because now I have like a certain vision in my head, like how I want stuff to be. And so that it's easier now. And my team already knows like what my ideas are and what I'm really going for. So they help me so much. And I'm really thankful for them that they're helping me bring these ideas to life. And so it's kind of like without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. But without me, there would be no idea or something like that.
And do you have that both with audio and visuals, or like do you have a vision for everything?
It's a mix of both. So sometimes my team is like, okay, we think this would be amazing for this song. And I would be like, okay, great. Or sometimes I'm like, guys, but I would rather have this for the song because it feels like this has to be a part of it. And so it's always like okay, let's look at it. And then we find the perfect match.
Nice.
Yeah.
And something that I've been seeing something that really caught my eye this summer is you've been, as you said, traveling all across Europe, meeting a lot of people. One of the amazing things you've got to do is ASAP. It's one of the biggest shows in the Philippines.
Yeah.
It came to London. You were able to do it. And I've seen a lot of also Filipino media picking you up. What has that been like to know that halfway around the world, you're also being seen, you're being acknowledged, you're being celebrated?
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I remember as a kid, we were watching Filipino TV every day with my mom and my sisters. And I've been seeing all of these celebrities on TV my entire life as a kid. And now being there, sharing the stage with them and actually chatting with them, I was really so starstruck when I saw them for the first time, because I was like, oh my God, you guys are like, huge inspirations for all Filipinos. Yeah. And then they're like, but we're a huge fan of you. I'm like, guys, what are you talking about? Like, I've known you forever, and you've never heard of me just through Eurovision. Was the first time they heard of me. And then they're like, we're fans. I'm like, guys, wait, this doesn't make sense. Yeah. So it was really, really crazy. And I was so glad that I got to bring my mom and my sisters with me to watch the show, because for them it was a huge deal. And then we were also together in the same hotel with all of the big celebrities from the Philippines. And we were invited to the after show party as well. And so I brought my mom and I introduced her to all of the singers that she was looking up to, and my sisters as well,
wow.
to all of the celebrities they were huge fans of from the beginning on. So it was so cute to see my mom and my sisters fangirling, which was like, that's so weird.
But it's nice you kind of can give back to your parents, to your sister.
Definitely.
They've been supporting you. Now you can kind of repay them. It's not necessary probably, but it's like nice that you can give it back.
Yeah.
And I think mostly Filipino people from the Philippines are always very proud if a Filipino does very well.
Definitely.
In whatever it is. They're very like following the thing, which is kind of cool to see actually.
Yeah, I love it. It's like an entire nation is backing someone who's, you know, like proud to be a Filipino and bringing like the Filipino-ness, I guess, to like an international platform.
We will see some of that culture maybe in music coming up.
Yeah, I haven't planned anything yet in that sense, but I'm definitely going to be going to the Philippines and finally meet everyone again and see how everything works over there.
Or maybe like Alessandra, you can do a karaoke tour.
Love. That would be fun, though.
Because the Philippines,
that would be iconic. The Philippines karaoke, girl, I couldn't even compete with them.
What are some of your go-to karaoke songs?
Ooh, my go-to karaoke songs. I'd say Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith.
Yeah.
That's an amazing song to sing.
Sam Smith. He always gets like, we went to Junior Eurovision and I think the entire city of Madrid thought he was Sam Smith.
I can never go anywhere without people.
Are
like,
you a fish of them?
It's like people are like, "Can we buy you a drink?" I'm like, "I'm not Sam." Like taking pictures.
Guys,
like,
I swear I'm not Sam Smith.
Literally, I'm like, I'm not.
No, but you should have used that opportunity. Actually,
I said like, I'm not. We're still gonna take a picture. So I'm like, okay.
Can we have a picture with you? No, actually, I kind of get it now. Like, I see the vision that the
like,
people
even
had.
if my beard is a little bit bigger and I do this, then it's like
you're literally Sam Smith.
How do you deal with that? Because you were here for Pride.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Conchita went out, and people literally come up to you with their phone after they've Googled you and go, "This you?" And then, like, my favorite one was when JJ went, "But that's Conchita," and then it just immediately like disappeared.
And then they're like, "Okay,
okay," and they went there. But how do you deal with it? Like how? Like it's because it's also you also want to have your private time in your own time. But because of you're on the world's biggest music show, everyone now goes.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
it's really fun because I can easily see like how that person feels because I was also the type of person who always asked for a picture if they saw someone from TV. So then I love taking pictures with people because it's so sweet to see them like being so excited and like. It brings joy to me that I can, put a smile on someone's face. And so it was really funny when people were coming up, they were like, "Is this you?" I'm like, guys, it's so hilarious. Because I think they wouldn't expect me to be in their city. Yeah. Like if it's in Vienna, it's like obvious because like I'm from there and everyone's asking for a picture, which is fun. And I also had a situation where it's on the plane and the guy next to me was literally Googling Eurovision Winner 2025 because he wasn't sure if it was me or not. And he asked his coworker and he was like, "Yes." And then he was like, "Eurovision Winner 2025.
And you were watching it happen?
I was like side-eyeing him, but we didn't have signal on the plane anymore. So he was like, "Fuck." And then he asked me, he was like, "Are you the Eurovision winner?" I was like, "Yeah."
Nice. That must be so funny.
That was so funny.
You can live your Hannah Montana fancy. Buy a blonde wig.
I was thinking about like pretending to be my Filipino cousin, like an Asian tourist, like wearing like a long ass wig, putting on a hat, glasses, and like a mask, like a surgical mask, and be like walking around.
I can't.
I mean, in Vienna, but like
in Vienna, and everyone's like, "What are you up to,
girl?"
What's
JJ.
JJ.
Everybody being normal, like one like suspiciously large hat, like
literally
nobody cares.
Like Zendaya, like this huge hat, like.
Or just do the Billy Porter with like the curtains.
The curtains closed.
Where you see him Googling and you're just like, "Nope, close the curtain."
No, that's not me.
That's not me. What I want to know is, you love pop music, clearly. Back to Forgetting gives me, in a good way, Tate McRae vibes.
Love.
In terms of the way it's structured, the way the tempo moves, also within the lyrics.
Yeah.
What else is on your playlist now that you're like, "Oh, those are the pop artists that are inspiring me for sound, for songwriting, for vocals"?
Ooh, that's a great question. So, I definitely still say Tate because that's the music that I kind of listen to at the moment. But also a lot of Charlie XCX. But I feel like that would be the like electronic parts in my songs. And definitely Ariana Grande. Like she's always been a huge inspiration. So something like really melodic and beautiful, but like still a good pop song and like still incorporating my operatic sound. So
I
kind of
mean,
like
she's got a range that's insane.
she's freaking insane. Wicked 2 is coming out. Hello.
I'm so excited.
And she's touring. I mean, I think that was like
I got tickets.
You did?
I'm seeing Mother.
Oh, have you seen her before? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I saw her
I've seen her
in
before.
Vienna, which was crazy because I was supposed to see her twice before that, but they always got canceled. And then I saw her for the first time, and I was literally bawling. I was in the front row with my sister, and she was standing like this close to me. I was like, "Oh, that's Ariana Grande."
I know. I went to see her.
That was crazy.
She is. Those tours are something.
She puts her entire pussy into it. Oh wait, can I say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But also she's producing now, which I love. Max Martin taught her how to produce her
That's
own
crazy.
songs.
No, that's actually crazy.
Is that something, you know, that you look up to, where it's like what?
Definitely. I would love to work more on like vocal production and like, because sometimes I have like a random melody in my head regarding a demo that I just made. So I'm like, oh, this would be nice to like add into the song. So I just recorded on my phone so that next time I go into the studio, I'm like, hey, can we go back to this project? I want to add these vocals for this section.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're working on more music?
Definitely.
There's right now you're working on.
Yeah, so I was traveling a lot the past 2 weeks, and I was in Stockholm, London, and Berlin making music the entire time. And I'm very, very excited to finally listen to all of them and then pick a song that would be my next single.
It's nice. It's also, I think, nice these days that you kind of, you're no longer, I feel a lot of artists aren't tied to that structure of 1, 2 singles, then it must be an album. You can experiment with that around the way. Is that the way you're looking at it too, where you look at what feels right next instead of there being like a stuck date of this is what we got to do?
Yeah, because I really believe in like putting out the song that you feel like works the best right now, and which is, you know, the thing that you want to put out. And for me, the storytelling thing is very important. So I try to continue the story that I'm making because that's the thing I want to put out, like an entire storyline, and then move on to another story. So once I'm done with one story, which is the wasted love person, I'm going to move on to another story.
Sure, that is, but on the other hand, while the story is personal, it's also a very relatable, I think, topic that we're talking about right now. So
definitely.
That's something you can like take with you.
Yeah.
One of the questions one of our listeners asked was, what are the 3 most used emojis on your phone?
Oh my God, I have to look. Wait, I hope it's nothing bad. Oh my God, I hope it's nothing bad. Wait, let me...
Then just pick the 3 out of the top 5.
No, wait, let me check. So it would be... Wait, do you go left to right or up, down?
I think up, down. I think, in my feeling.
Yeah, let's go up, down.
Okay, so these would be the top 3.
That's
good.
It's not bad. It's not bad because I always love sending. I love sending the crying emoji when someone says something funny or like inappropriate. And the heart eye emoji is like when I'm being sarcastic. Sometimes oh my god, I love this heart eye emoji. Yeah. And the heart is like when I'm texting my family. I'm like, I just arrived, guys. Love you. Like that.
Yeah. In the future, when we will probably get like a nice tour or something, what would we like? What can we expect from a JJ concert?
So what I have in mind is like a full-on, same as my songs, like a storytelling moment, but with a lot of engagement with the audience, because I really love engaging with my fans because they're literally the sweetest people, and I always love to, you know, give them what they deserve, which is an amazing show and great songs. So that's what I'm really working towards because that's what I want to give them.
Of course. Speaking of performing, you're coming back for the big Eurovision party in November. That's 17,000 people that are really excited about it. Are you looking forward to it? It's also a reunion for you with a lot of your Eurovision 2025 classmates.
I'm so excited to come back to Amsterdam to the Ziggo Dome. I have great memories of the Ziggo Dome because I saw SZA there, which was insane. So looking very much forward to coming to the Ziggo Dome and having the cute little reunion with everyone that I miss so dearly, who I haven't seen in a while.
Because you are still like in touch with a lot of them. I mean,
the Beauty Blenders, girl, we are chaotic. And
would
I
you
love
in the future do like musically get involved with them?
I would love to. I'm actually going to talk to them about it. Thanks for giving me the idea.
It should be like, if my vision of that is literally like, you know, Lady Marmalade. Where it just, the end is just all 4 of you just
Dibs,
like...
I'm not Maya.
No. Why not? She's got some good riffs. It could be. You could also just be Missy, who's just randomly there at the end of the song.
True, actually.
They came in
True.
last.
She's like, hey guys.
Yeah.
No.
Missy Elliott, and she's just like, oh, we've done the whole song, but let me just re-announce who's in the song.
Just let me say I'm Missy Elliott. Thank you.
Check.
That would be like something where the end just like everyone's just riffing over each other and just going.
I would love that. Or like the ending of the performance where Christina Aguilera was with Jennifer Hudson, with Yolanda. They were like standing on stage. I think it was at the Grammys or something. Yeah. Everyone was singing over each other. And I get so many videos on my social media like, why are you so loud? And like I grew up listening to these people. It's like always all the vocals on top of each other.
Yeah. It's like out-singing each other.
It's
I love that though.
That's a good like big ass full on
that's
pop
like
banger.
the full drama and being a diva. Like that's the point of like, you know, gooping and gagging the people.
Or even just re-release a song and you are guys all dressed like these people.
Actually, no. We should do a cover of Lady Marmalade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sissel will do Christina.
I cannot.
I would love that. Kyle is Maya. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Actually,
should I be Lil Kim?
No, Mariana's Lil Kim. Clearly.
True. So then I'm Pink.
Listen.
Hannah Montana Fancy.
Actually, I love that though.
I think you'd be the Christina though. Not gonna lie.
Maybe, yeah.
Not gonna
I'll
lie.
fight with Sissel on that.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, because you have a lot to do, a busy schedule, we recently did our episode where we've selected 3 artists each that we would love to see go for the Netherlands in the next 5 years to Eurovision. Right now, there's that whole process happening, you know, with artists that are preparing for maybe going to Eurovision. What is one like specific advice? Because I think the generic advice, the Miss World endwards is just don't forget to enjoy it. What's like one specific advice you would have for artists that are now gearing up to go into everything that Eurovision is?
Yeah, just don't forget to enjoy it. No, like literally, make sure that you have a great team that takes care of you in the most stressful times, and they are the ones that will make sure that you enjoy your time there. So then it's easier to go through every process through long days, and you enjoy, literally you enjoy being there. It sounds so stupid. And I was also like, guys, yeah, it's easier said than done, like to enjoy the moment. But if you don't really like live in the moment and enjoy the moment, you will have a really stressful time. And in Basel, I had an amazing time. It was kind of like stress-free because I had an amazing team and we were all very relaxed. So just literally enjoy every single moment, even if it's something that's, you know, like negative, or like if your staging doesn't work out in the first rehearsal, that's fine. Just enjoy the moment.
Nice.
Literally.
Back to Forgetting is out now.
Yes.
New music's on the way. You're touring across Europe. JJ, you're truly living a life. Thanks for making time for coming out here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Tomorrow night, you're going to be at the Wink Awards performing in front of an amazing crowd who loves you. You'll be back here in November.
Yay.
We can't wait to see what you do next.
I'm so excited.
We also cannot wait to see what you do next year, because next year, of course, you get to have your own vision moment there in Vienna on that stage, which must be so fun because you're doing something completely you without the pressure of competing, which must be the best thing ever.
No more waiting till like 2 a.m. to see who wins the show. Like I can finally just enjoy the moment, be like, oh, hey guys, can you get me some fries while I just watch the show? Like,
can you even imagine going back the year after, like directly? Didn't Lena
did it for Germany?
Can you even imagine like winning, being like, oh,
I'll just go again. I gotta go to the one. I gotta
Let me go to the pre-parties again. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do it again the year after. Or I don't feel like I need to do it again because I think once is fine for me. Who knows? Maybe plans change, but like for now. But for now, I'm not planning on doing Eurovision again.
No, you're planning on doing a lot of great music. A lot of great stuff is coming. You're talking to songwriters all over Europe, and let's create some magic. JJ, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.